Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Wolfenstein: The Old Blood. I'm the Mysterious JG. I don't want to wake up. Instead, I want to finish the nightmare of Chapter 7, so I can get back to the real world of Chapter 7, which is, of course, made up of lots and lots of Nazi zombies, as opposed to just Nazis. Not a good time to stop to reload. Luckily, that guy was even slower on the draw than I've been. So there might still be baddies in this room. There aren't, but there might have been. Little health bonuses there. I don't need because I had all that armor. Maybe that's what's making it easier. I think you always start with a smallish amount of health in the New Order flashback nightmare, whatever you want to call it, mission. And this one, you can take advantage of the armor mechanic in this game, which I don't think was in the original Wolfenstein 3D, which is not the original Wolfenstein. I keep calling it. It's kind of like Street Fighter 2. People think of that as the start of the series when it was actually a follow or something else, but could be wrong, because I never actually played the old game in its original format. So don't know if there are things about this that make it less faithful than it appears. It appears to be faithful just because of the graphics of everything except for Blazkowicz himself and the gun he carries. Boy, I wouldn't object at all to clearing this place without visiting every room. There are certainly going to be rooms that you don't need to clear out. And if we can, like, just luck our way towards finding the key or whatever we need before we have hit every single room in the place, that's cool. But it's starting to seem less and less likely as I, wait a second. Okay. Wow, this is starting to look... Well, it's an interesting room layout. Not seeing any, it's just a bunch of... meat and potatoes, folks. A lot of meat and potatoes on the floor. None of those things are keys. So, yeah, fudge. Looks like this was not the place to go after all. Is there room for a hidden room? Not really. Which means I've got to make my way southeast, then just straight east, and possibly northeast after that. Because, yeah, that whole corner of the world appears to have been kind of a distractor. Already been through this room. How am I meant to? There's stuff marked like there's rooms there. I guess I gotta look for hidden passages. Generally, they don't set it up so that you gotta find hidden passages to progress. That's how it had been working up to this point, I think. I think. Have there been points where you needed to find hidden passages and I've just forgotten about them? Oh no, there's just a regular door that I didn't rush up close enough to get it to register on the map. That's fine. Oh fudge, you guys are tougher than regular guys, so this might be the time to actually pull up this bad boy. Yeah, that really ate through my, and it's just a bunch of, it's a freaking, that door So outside, so they led to the same place, and it's a bunch of silver, which is a, like, collect all the silver and win whatever PlayStation trophy, which I don't care about. I just don't. Occasionally there's a game that I play so much of that I want to get all the achievements for it just because I played it so much. A couple of the Dynasty Warriors games ended up being that way. The original Mass Effect, none of the sequels. Rumble Roses, that was kind of became an excuse to keep playing the game after a while. But yeah, so the challenge has picked up a bit with these guys. But if I'm reading the situation correctly, I just gotta find the key and then I'm done. And I'm thinking the keys... Well, I thought it might have been guarded by these guys. And it is. Can I get that, please? Thank you. Now, enemies do not respawn, so... I'm just running out of here now. It's not like you find Zeratul, and then suddenly there's like a crazy Zerg noise and there's a whole bunch more Zerg behind you. Like you gotta get back to where you first landed, but now like that whole area is full of Zerg even though you cleared a Zerg previously. Why am I referencing StarCraft? The JG Faithful, those of you who've watched every video I've ever published because, you know, you're my super fans. I love you guys. And wonder sometimes where you find the time. But, yeah, you'll know what I'm talking about. But basically what I'm getting at is if you clear the path to the exit before you find the key. Once you find the key, you're pretty much cool. And that is what happened here, except that yeah, there's a little bit still to do, so that was kind of sloppy for me. So now I'll be curious when we get back to the, almost did it again. Like, just assumed that there was nothing on the other side of that door. But I've still got, I've got the full, 125 armor, so the fact that I lost armor in the dream didn't affect anything. I was really curious. I was starting to look for ways to crawl up, but, that's not going to be a thing. Why are there more question marks? I thought I cleared, whatever. You know what? At this point, if I find the nightmare stage in each act, I feel like I've kind of done enough. And I have found the nightmare stage in each act up to this point. There's only one act left. Which means that unless I'm very much mistaken, there's only one nightmare stage left. Could be mistaken. Maybe Chapter 8 has 2. Maybe Chapter 7 has 2. Maybe one of the previous chapters I already cleared has 2, and I didn't realize it. All these things are possible. Alright, so that's neat. I don't have to make that jump again. Again, just for the record, I could, in theory, be trying to get more Camp Pistola kills and MG46 kills. Don't think there's enough time left in the game to achieve those, because I'm less than halfway to either one. But yeah, at this point, we know where we need to go to continue. I don't know that we're really close to the end. There might be a whole lot left to do. Sorry, I just had concept art unlocked, so there was no point. No point looking for those other question marks. I already got the concept art. Had a paranoia attack about whether or not I'd started recording, so I had to stop and check. Oh, and a whole bunch more of you guys. That's a shocker, huh? That was totally mistimed. Oh, now you guys are using guns. What kind of Nazis are you? I mean, well, Nazis use guns. What kind of zombies are you? That was probably what I meant to say. Is there any point in not continuing here? Damn, fuck it. Is this the official you can't go any further point with this big old weapon? 'Cause that would be lame. Oh, I gotta find the key someplace. Okay. Can't knock it down with my super weapon. Nope. Oh. Suddenly you guys are gonna take 2 shots with a shotgun? Alright, well, more survival horror action. We're in close quarters now. Thought there was somebody coming up behind me.
Are you still there, Blazkowicz?
Oh, hey, you're alive.
I'm here, Kessler. What's your status?
What's up?
Status is airborne. I took over at Zeppelin, flying it to Berlin to
Oh, you're gonna spread
flyers.
zombieism, aren't you?
You're crazy as a loon, Kessler.
I know I will not make it out alive. It's a strange feeling to meet your end with determination. I feel a sense of what's the word?
Weltschmerz?
Glückseligkeit, bliss.
Oh, okay.
I hope that someday you will know this too.
Maybe if I meet a pretty Polish
hope so,
chick and
too.
bang her over a table. But, boy, I'm a mature person, aren't I? And do I get to bring this thing in there? I'm thinking not. I'm thinking we're done with this. But it would be cool. We are done with this. I don't have to. I suppose at this point I could just wait for them to. Fuck it. Just wait for them to come out. Oh, come on. That's not fair. You're a cheating zombie. Well, there's little armor pickups all over Hell and Gone, but I don't remember where any are that are convenient, so let's just keep going forward and find some new ones. Hey, no fair, you're using like a gun. I was just switching to a longer range weapon to use against you too. Somebody landed behind me, didn't they? Consarn it. Thought I would check and see if I could use your zombie helmet. Yeah, if I'm being honest, I remember the first chunk of the game with the non-zombified Nazis being more challenging. I mean, they certainly moved faster in general. These guys are not throwing grenades or anything like that. Oh, this might be the time to actually pull out the old camp pistol again. How'd I do for camp pistol kills with there? Yeah, little progress, not really that great though. Alright, forget it. I'm not gonna get the camp pistol perk, and I'm okay with that. Although, you know what? There's no reason not to play with it. Probably can't really use it in the end game anyway. I'm sure there's a boss we gotta fight before this is all over. Okay, well now I'm almost out of ammo for it, so it might be time to stop messing with it. Because if I do come across a boss later on where weapons, it's not a plot battle where you gotta, like, you know, hit the Zeppelin and then do this and then do that, and you can actually kill it however you want. but you need to do a lot of damage before it kills you, I might be regretting that I used up that ammo on these guys. Yeah, I'm just kind of getting tired of it now, honestly. I'm glad that StoneCon, it's not so much, oh hey, I didn't notice you were here. It's not so much that I wasn't going to finish the game. I was actually getting ready to get going again when StoneCon reminded me of it already. It just kind of was like nice to know that there was somebody who was actually missing the series. But I'd always intended to bring it back. But yeah, this is kind of sad. It's sort of petering out here with the hordes of zombies. Well, I'm starting to see why they gave you this gun at this point. There have been previous points where I just charged past the zombies because they just seem to keep coming. Prattling on about virtue. Yeah, shotgun shell pickup was a good thing to have right there because I've been using them fairly liberally. What are you about? You are good. Good. It's not like I object to finding these things. I just, I'm no longer really going to obsess about finding them. Oh, man. Do those act as rechargers, or they're just places where those guns can be located? Because, I dropped that because I ran out of ammo for it. I don't think there's a way that I could have recharged it. I thought there was somebody coming behind me. That's not fair. Boo, hit. Nothing's lamer than when zombies suddenly are supposed to have super speed. Good thing they're all spawning from the same direction. Hoping a cluster of you would pop up. Oh well. That was on me. I didn't have the patience to wait for a better situation for using that weapon. Music sure is scary, huh? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Okay, this is gonna do something. It's gonna open that gate. Okay. Oh, and I can bring the giant Nazi-killing robot through here? Oh, okay, cool. So I do get to kind of sort of bring it back. Alright. Yeah, I thought that was the point of no further... What's this thing called? Like, I want to call it the Gostarbeiter. I know that's not right. The Lederroboter. What's that about up there? Oh, it's ammo for the camp pistol. I might as well grab that. No reason not to. I mean, other than just generally being in a hurry, I suppose, which I'm not really in a hurry. Ah, damn it, JG. Well, I'll get that back, right? Yeah. Oh, you look like an ammo pickup of some kind to me. But you were not. I was fooled. Fool you once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on you. Stop fooling me. Ho-ho. The Zane just keeps going. Ah, more of you guys, huh? I'm shocked by this turn of events. I think that's all of them. For right this second, of course. This really feels like the end of the act here. Climb the wall. Alright. Oh, I guess they meant to say was objective exit level. Let's exit level together. Why am I not knocking that down? And oh, I guess you couldn't get the robot over it, and that's why. That's kind of a neat look for the end of the game, I guess. I don't know why Wolfenstein suddenly wants to be a survival horror game, but Chapter 8 dig site. This is it, folks. This is the end of the game. Find a way into the dig. Signal detected. Could be a long act, but we're back for the first time in a while to signal detected stealth kill action. We got some concept art unlocked. We got 2 concept arts unlocked. There's a character we haven't found yet. There is a letter, which should be fun to find, but I don't, I'm not gonna stress over it too much. I'll be investigating these question marks very closely until we find the nightmare level. At which point I'm gonna kind of relax on my determination to locate them all. Excuse me. Keep alert, okay? There have been some points where it was really difficult to sneak up and catch these guys off guard, but it's usually just a darn good idea if you can.
Ich habe Geräusche aus der Altstadt gehört. War das vielleicht der Amerikaner, über den Helga mit Herrn Schreiner gesprochen hat?
Maybe it was, or maybe, just maybe, it's zombies. Okay, I actually do know about the zombies.
Warum müssen wir hier oben festsitzen, während diese Dinger im Dunkeln lauern? Hast du etwa Angst, Hans? Vielleicht.
Is there any way I can,
Hast du gesehen, was sie mit Fritz gemacht haben?
Ich konnte Fritz leiden. Aber er hat's nicht anders verdient. Hat sich mit den Falschen angelegt.
Frolicking with the wrong people.
Sein Strudel war ausgezeichnet.
Mag sein. Aber er war ein Sünder. Keiner Körper. Stopp! Keine Bewegung!
Alright, well, I screwed that up. How do you get out of this? Okay, I'm gonna restart. Latest checkpoint, yeah. I don't know, I guess I was hoping I could somehow kill them both really quickly. Unsere Regime basiert auf dem something. Something is a German word, right? I don't know. I guess you gotta wait for them to finish the damn conversation before you can possibly expect to kill one without the other noticing that. I probably should have figured. This is pretty creepy.
Ich habe Geräusche aus der Altstadt gehört.
Es gibt etwas Böses.
Über den Helga mit Herrn Schreiner gesprochen hat?
Ich denke nicht. Er muss schon tot sein. Wahrscheinlich sind das diese untoten Dinger.
Warum müssen wir hier oben festsitzen, während diese Dinger im Dunkeln lauern?
Is there any way I can melee them both?
Angst, Hans?
Echt? Hast du gesehen, was sie mit Fritz gemacht haben?
Ich konnte Fritz leiden. Aber er hat's nicht anders verdient.
Yeah, I can. That's kind of silly that that worked. How dare you think the American has to be dead by now? Do you know how badass I am? We had just found out. Mutterfuckers. Fuck is not. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of crazy to admit, but I don't think I know the German word for fuck. Unless it's like fuch. Fuchen? I don't know. I'm sure somebody will enlighten me. I'm pretty sure at some point I did and I've forgotten over the years. I know what Kuchen are, and it's not really dirty. So there was one of them moving back and forth on that bridge. But as we've noted in the past, if you shoot them before you've really scoped out what else is going on, their corpse tends to get found, and in this game, that's a problem. Game has actually been, maybe my memory of the rules of the two games is failing me, but I this vague notion that in the new order you could get away with that, and in this game they've made it so that if you shoot a bunch of Nazi officers without figuring out where they use your words, JG. You shoot a bunch of Nazi officers from a distance and somebody finds their corpse, they're gonna raise the alarm. I had this notion that you could get away with that kind of nonsense in the new order. Wherever he is, he's pretty close. Maybe if I I don't want him to wander in here and catch me. But if I just bust through that door and I'm facing the wrong way, there's a good chance that I'm going to get spotted. I would dearly like to kill these guys before proceeding. So that the worst case scenario is I get spotted, but not... I don't have more guys showing up. You... Oh, shoot, did not want to run into you. Those guys are just awful to run into in the stealth sequences because you can't kill them without being detected. By design, I'm sure. Oh, fucking... Anyway, I'm not reading that text at all. I hope it's elucidating for you guys, because... I can't stop to read it. Are you noticing me? Okay. I think he went off that way. Hopefully this means I can get up here. Because I think this guy's at the top of this tower somewhere. Wherever he is, he's awfully close now. Hopefully he's not facing me as I come in here. Yeah, melee takedown. They got so much more class. Damn it! Damn it. Shouldn't have gone for the melee takedown. It's a lot more costly than I anticipated. Still, he's dead. If he's it for this area, I'm golden. But boy, I should not have suddenly decided to just Hauptstadtmädel. Haven't seen one of them in a while. I don't see any other way for them to get up here. So enemies I hadn't encountered yet who are heading for me are gonna have to come up this way. Oh yeah, you're a zombie now. Terrifying. Well, whatever the hell's infected this place, it seems like the seed of it is eaten into them before they die. Like, whatever it is about their living selves that prevents them from turning into those horrific beings, it's the thing that turns them into horrific beings when they die is already affecting them. This guy didn't have it. That guy did. Alright, well, you know what? I don't know how much we got left to go, but we got through that section and killed those two guys, and it wasn't quite the way I'd hoped, because at the last possible second, I decided to be dumb and go for a melee kill when I should have just shot the guy with the silenced pistol when I had the chance. But that will not deter me from finishing this game, and I hope that it does not deter you, general viewer, from accompanying me as we complete this journey into whatever the hell graveyard of horror it is that Helga von Nazi Frau has dug up. I'm the Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more of Wolfenstein: The Old Blood. Auf Wiedersehen.